recently I've been in one of those spots where I'm not quite sure what to do next in a variety of areas, but right now I'm talking more so in terms of like spiritual development. And that happens from time to time. It's not a bad thing. I think it's a good thing that you reflect. But anyway, I was in one of those moments. So I was in meditation, and one of my practices has been to essentially ask for a guiding vision. Just give me something to work with or some direction to go with. So I put that out there. Give me some direction about what I should be doing. And I was shown a pommel horse, if you know what those are. Like in the Olympics, the gymnasts use those. And I said, okay, that's interesting, but I don't know what that means. Can you show me in another way? And then they showed me a revolving door, which I understand a little bit better. But I didn't get the connection for a while, but I took it, I wrote it down, I wrote down everything. So I just went with that. So then later I just went and said, okay, I want to figure this out. So I don't think I'm supposed to take up gymnastics. So what is a pommel horse anyway? Where does it come from? It turns out the origin of that apparatus that they do use in competition for gymnastics was back, the Romans developed that as a tool to help soldiers mount and dismount from horses. So it's like a practice tool to help you be able to actually mount and dismount from horses. So it's like a tool for that. So, okay. And then when I connect that with the revolving door, that's really a tool too to help you get from one place to the other, but you're not supposed to stay on it. You're supposed to exit the revolving door when you get to where you're supposed to go. Otherwise, it's not useful. Same with a pommel horse. You can get really good at jumping up and down on the stationary pommel horse, but the goal is to graduate to be able to do that on a real horse. That made sense to me because some of my practices, things I've been doing for years, just either felt stale or aren't working, or just didn't feel like they were still as useful and beneficial as they had been. So those two things combined actually gave me some more clear guidance in terms of things that I'm doing that I've already accomplished. They've already met their purpose. I don't need to keep practicing on a stationary. It's time to actually graduate to where I'm supposed to go. I don't need to stay in the revolving door. I'm grateful that it got me to where I need to go, but if you don't get out of it, it becomes the opposite of useful. You stay in the same place. So with that, that was a good message for me. So if that resonates with you in any way, just consider things that you may be doing that have been successful, that you learned from your beloved teacher, or whatever the case is, that just don't feel the same in terms of being effective or as useful. And that's okay. When we feel that disconnect, when we feel, that disturbance that it's not what it's supposed to be, there's a reason for that. That's a good thing because that's pushing us to do something else. So what that something else is, that's really going to be up to you. And that's the joy of discovering, right? So, okay, well, where I am right now isn't necessarily as effective. So I need to grow and do something a little bit better, different, or move on from where I've been. Maybe that's a better way to put it. So think about that in your own practices. If you're in a place where you're feeling that, where you need to move on from where you've been in your spiritual development, think about some ways that you might be able to do that, and let it be exciting, and let it be something new and joyous, not scary or, oh no, I got to start all over. But hey, time to grow and time to expand. I think that's the best use of that. So maybe that helps if it resonates. All right.